continues as the Senate Ad Hoc Committee met with the victim of the lawyers today. Amina Abdirahman with more details on the story.
On August 7th, 1998, bombs blew up in front of the American embassies in Nairobi, Kenya and Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, leaving more than 200 people dead and 1,000 others wounded in an attack that was directly linked to Al-Qaeda.
Would the U.S. walk the way it talks about the new U.S. policy? If this can be a magic through the Senate Ad Hoc Committee, to ask the president to call the U.S. president and present us instead of going round and round, so that all these victims who are suffering can get their compensation.
And today the Senate committee that's pushing for the compensation of the Kenyan victims met with the victims' lawyers, including Attorney Philip Mussolini.
So we will stay in the fight. I know you two will stay in the fight. And we do have alternatives. But I'll say this frankly, if I start telling Senator X and Congresswoman Y that I have another way to do it and it'll only take me 20 years, one of them is going to say, call us in 20 years. So the answer for our victims now is there may be other ways to do it. There may be a couple decades of a solution down the road, the International Court of Justice, New York courts, anything that we can all imagine, all the really good lawyers.
Ramona Tasco, an American activist and a professional physician who has campaigned for the compensation for the victims, has urged the Senate Ad Hoc Committee, once they are in Washington, not to back down and ensure the victims are justified, citing biasness in the whole operation, as their American counterparts were already compensated.